just waking up from a nice dream. Bitcoin pumping on a live stream. Smile shine brighter than a high beam. Ever seen live trading on a widescreen? Bitcoin showing you the steps to own it. We got the alpha, I bet you want it. I'm having fun, send a lecture on it. Randy, put a little extra on it.
It's mutable and decentralized. No censorship or hard cap supply. It's open source and we classify the blockchain secure, and that's exactly why. It's hard money with a new plan. It bounced a lot like this new jam. If Bitcoin dipped, then we ain't gon' trip. I'ma be bullish on you, fam.
I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it. 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 I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it.
This video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. At Vacation Genie, we believe digital currencies are meant to do more than just sit in your wallet. They're meant to take you places. We want to help you step into the future of cryptocurrency spending, as travel is one of the top categories for spending your crypto. It provides you with the best ROI, lasting memories. Make sure to check out Vacation Genie today. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Monday. Oh boy, we have so much news for you. So much news. Pump it to new week. Oh, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling so freaking good today. And we're gonna dive into my weekend and stuff. I have a new mixture in the coffee. Oh, it's hitting this morning. I'm so happy. Guys, good morning. Welcome back to the Daily Zest. I didn't even do an intro. I was just too excited. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Monday. We're getting after it. We have so much news to share with you guys. Welcome, freaking welcome. Is Bitcoin at this price a good buying opportunity? We'll find out. Singapore news. We got Qatar Bank. We have Swift that is looking to do some major stuff. Also, Euro area stablecoins. We'll dive into that as well. We have Tether USDC. How big of an impact do they have on this market? Bitcoin buying from Michael Saylor. How much did Strategy acquire? What else do we have? Oh my gosh, there's so much happening. Also, major news in New York. The crypto mayor, Eric Adams, dropped out of the race, and I am absolutely shocked. Absolutely shocked, mind blown even about this. And we're going to chat about it later. As a native New Yorker, I'm very worried going forward. We'll dive into that. For our spotlight, though, we have Jim Cramer that made the post of all posts this morning. And usually we inverse Cramer. If he's bullish, we're bearish. If he's bearish, we're mega bullish. Where is he now? We'll find out. And then we also have your coins to watch. So if you're ready for the zest, the news, the education, and a lot of opinions and news today, smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share it out with friends, because we have a lot to chat about and we want people to be here. We have a subscriber goal of, oh my gosh, OBS is still causing me mad pain. Hopefully I'm able to update it today. It wouldn't update from the update that messed everything up. But we are at 23,400 subscribers, guys. Thank you guys so much. Let's freaking go. Let's try to get 5 more today. During the live stream, 5 more. I feel like that's quaint. Also, we do have an after show, so be aware. If you are a part of this community, then you're invited. You don't have to be a member of the channel today. Wednesday and Friday you do. But today it's free. Everybody could come in and be a community, join the after show in Discord. So if you haven't yet, please join Discord. If you're on TikTok, go to my bio, come over to my YouTube channel and hang out. Cervantes, good morning. We're cooked. Why are we cooked? Because of Cramer? It's okay. Listen, I'll explain what's happening. But make sure you guys join the after show. We'll get after it, though. Guys, smash the like, subscribe. Let's get after it. I want to say good morning to you as you say good morning to me. And check out our 3 amazing sponsors of the show, including Cake Wallet, Market Cipher. Use code ZESTY for 15% off. And then we're going to head over to Vacation Genie and book our cruise with crypto. Last night, I was so inspired by the week, and I was like, darn, I need a vacation. I want to take a vacation. I want to be in a bikini in the sun. And then I was like, Vacation Genie. That's what popped in my head, and I love them. Vacation Genie, guys, please support this post to support them and to support this channel. We love Vacation Genie so freaking much. Go ahead and retweet that. I posted it yesterday. I was like, I think everyone needs a vacation. And a good point that someone made here in the comments was, not gonna lie, cruising with Bitcoin feels more bullish than holding through another halving. Which is like, yeah, at least let your Bitcoin work for you during the bear market. Let it take you on a vacation. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's not the worst way to cash out. All right, Josh, hello. Thank you for all the beautiful gifts on TikTok. Let's continue to get into the, let's get into the word today. I go to church too much, guys. Let's get into the word today. Let's get into the market recap. Let's get into the word of crypto today. We do have FF down 32%. Zcash is up 15, one of our biggest gainers today, right in front of pup.fun. Let's dive into what's happening here with Bitcoin. Bitcoin having a nice little weekend, pulling back to 109. Hopefully this is where we hold our support from now moving forward. However, again, we always are looking at that 106 as a pivotal price point. However, 109 looking good. Closing yesterday, Sunday, let's get this out of here. Closing Sunday above $112,000, majorly bullish for Bitcoin. Now we want to start off this move. We want to start off this week very bullish. It seems like we're doing that. Do you think this is going to be a bullish week, or is this a false move Monday? Put a rocket emoji if you feel as though if you are bullish. If you are bullish, put rocket emojis. Also, guys, my OBS is so out of whack, so things are probably not working correctly. Shout out to Carl Elder in the chat, our BFF Carl Elder, for dropping 5 memberships today. Love that. Love that. Thank you so much, Carl. I appreciate you, my friend. Listen, guys, I think I need to put on my shades. Guys, the glasses are going back on. All right, guys, we are looking at 112 right now. We're at 113.2, looking really good. We're about up 1%. We're looking at 117.5 as our bullish scenario. Major level to watch is 117.5. I'll say it forever and ever. Green dot printed, moving up that momentum. This green dot was printed on Sunday. This was like literally yesterday, and it's already playing out, confirming. So this is good stuff here. Momentum's moving. VWAP is moving up as well. Very confident over that zero line. We love to see it. The money flow looks schnazzy. She is looking red, but she does want to cross over that zero line and become bullish. So hopefully that turns green later this week. Also looking at the RSI, we were looking a little steep last week, but we are rebounding though. This is a huge pump for the RSI, which typically means it could come right back down where it started. So I do advise caution here. This could be a false move Monday. This could be just like the setup for a bullish week. User said, is this missteencrypto? Yes, this is Randi. I'm here. Hello. Welcome. Please go to YouTube for a better experience with the show. I don't know what's going on with Apple, guys. Can someone back me up? Can someone back me up on this? Has anyone else, if you did not buy the new iPhone and you have an older iPhone, do you notice that the camera has been very horrible taking selfies? Like, I see that, like, all right, selfie, snap the pic. Then it turns out like super white. Like it kind of coats the camera white, and it's weird. Like I see that on my TikTok phone. I see this on my other phone. Like it's just weird. It's just weird. Let me know, guys, in the comments. Have you been seeing some weird things with the Apple camera if you have something other than the new phone? Just weird. Anyway, you're a fan of the glasses. Yes, guys. Thank you for being fans of the glasses. This has honestly been helping me a lot the past few days. So yeah, let's get after it, guys. Let's continue going into Bitcoin price. Is this a good level to be buying Bitcoin? Whether yes emoji, to or no emoji on YouTube? Answer the question. We're going to go into our breaking news headlines starting right now. Sip your coffees. Let's do it. Is Bitcoin the right bet right now? $113,000 is even the lows of last week. Let's go into the trenches of last week, shall we? Lows of about $108,000. Was that a good time to buy? Well, in my opinion, every day is a good time to buy. But let's talk about Peter freaking Schiff here. Peter Schiff, I don't really like Peter Schiff. Like, I really don't, because he makes some weird comments about women. But over here, you can see CoinDesk senior analyst James Van Straten said Bitcoin's market structure has shifted alongside gold's repricing, because we also see Peter Schiff revive the gold versus Bitcoin debate, which shouldn't even be a thing. Now, It is expected to have a slow stair-step advance supported by steady ETF inflows with 10 to 20% pullbacks along the way. I really do think that 10 to 20% pullbacks is normal. I mean, listen, we hit all-time highs right here, right? At 124.5. That's our current all-time high. We pulled back all the way down here, which was what? A 13% drop. And people lost their minds over that. Yet look, we have recovered. So from the all-time high, we're now down, instead of 13%, about 8, yeah, let's say a nice 9%, 8.9%. That's not far. We're less than 10% away from all-time highs, and people are so darn greedy right now. Why are we greedy? Why are we fearful? Keep calm, huddle on, my friends. Please chill out. People are too emotional nowadays. Chill out, friends and family. We're gonna be okay. Guys, my Uncle Billy's in the chat. John Perez, Gary is here. Rob C, Type Corell, Mark Smithson, Naren, Woolset, Backup. Everyone, good morning. Everyone, good morning. I appreciate every single person that's here today. Thank you. Say good morning to me, please. All right, we got Singapore. We're going to start off with international headlines here. We got Singapore and the UAE apparently are the most crypto-obsessed countries, and that says a lot. Dubai is very, very bullish as a city, as like a whole location. Dubai is very bullish for crypto. And I would like to go to Dubai for a month, Habibis, because Habibi, I might go to Dubai because I need to know what's happening over there. I need to like observe. I want to interview people in Dubai, especially when it comes down to crypto. Like the money that's in Dubai is insane. Then you got Singapore. The money there is also insane. People are there right now for token 2049. That's probably why a lot of things are slow this week. And social media is probably going to be a little bit slower this week, only because people are at token 2049. I'm sure we'll see a bunch of announcements over in Singapore. But again, going back to Singapore, just being very bullish on crypto. And even if you look at all of these conferences internationally, it blows away any Bitcoin crypto conference in the US. Now, Singapore and the UAE rank globally as the most crypto-obsessed nations, which... why isn't the United States number one on this list? It's because we're old people, that's why. And Singapore claimed the number one spot with a composite score of 100, driven by 24.4% of its population owning crypto, and leading the world in search activity with 2,000 crypto-related queries per 100,000 people. In 2021, only 11% of Singaporeans held digital assets. Again, that more than doubled the following year. Dubai, right behind it at 99.7, ranking first globally for crypto ownership. 25% of the country owned crypto. And Habibi, most of that is probably in Dubai. So Dubai's got the money. Dubai's got that crypto bag. And you think they're going to stop? No. You think the Saudis are going to stop? No, because the Saudis and these Emiratis, all these people in the UAE, they're rich, they're wealthy. Obviously, they know where the money's going, and they're young. This is the thing about Dubai that I've noticed too. How old is the city? Less than, let's say 30 years old. Dubai's like 30 years old. Let's say the peak of Dubai, the momentum of Dubai is 30 years old. There's young people that live there. A lot of new money. And a lot of old money mixed. They're going to explode with crypto over there. Explode. Although I will say the UAE has had one of the biggest pilot programs for CBDCs. So I do hope that Dubai chills out and the UAE chills out so that way they could promote more freedom-focused ideas over there. However, let's stay over in this realm. Qatar Bank is trying to work with JP Morgan and their blockchain for faster US dollar payments. Stablecoins are also a big thing in Dubai. They and in the UAE and throughout Qatar. They love dollar stablecoins. Love dollar stablecoins. I don't really think in the UAE they use dirhams, but I haven't really heard of any dirham stablecoins. So they do love the dollar over there, especially because Donnie T loves the Saudis. Now, Qatar National Bank Group, QNB, one of the Middle East's largest banks, has adopted JP Morgan's blockchain platform Kinexus, formerly known as Onyx, to process corporate payments in Qatar. Now, this marks a departure from the constraints of trad banking, where cross-border payments were limited to weekdays and could take days to complete. And Kamal Morris, the executive VP of transactional banking at QNB, stated the development was a treasurer's dream, pointing out the 24/7 service window with blockchain, saying we can guarantee payments as fast as 2 minutes. This is why the banks are so scared of crypto, because they know if they don't jump in and if they don't take advantage of the money coming through, the fees that they can generate, then they're going to go bankrupt. They're not going to be even useful anymore. Because if we could do peer-to-peer payments, business-to-business cross-border payments with crypto, what do we need these trad banks for? Legit. And even stablecoins. You know, if they start censoring people to the degree that USDC and like Circle are thinking of reversing transactions, this gets too dicey, fam. Stablecoins could get way too dicey, way too quick. So I hope that we're also on the same page with that. I really do. Just craziness. Absolute craziness. So I just wanted to share that about the Middle East. What is Geo in the chat? Should we go live today? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Gio, are you asking to come on my podcast? Is that what you're asking for? Golden and Randy go to I think two uncles, Golden and Randy, go to Dubai next year. I can feel it. Listen, Habibis, I want to go to Dubai. I actually want to go in December. That's when I want to go to Dubai. So I'm hoping that can happen. Hopefully we could go to Dubai, guys. How many accounts do I have on TikTok? This is my main missteencrypto account. No, I do have a trap account. I have a spam account, but that's only using my name, has nothing to do with missteencrypto. So if you see another PFP like mine or any other page with this specific content, it's fake. This is the only missteencrypto account I have on TikTok. Smash the likes, please. Subscribe, share. Let's talk about more stablecoin payments. Now, this show is going to be a lot of international stablecoin stuff. Now, AllUnity and Stripe. Stripe is a very popular payments platform for commerce, e-commerce, and even through X. If you're a creator on X, you get paid out via Stripe. And so now Stripe has been hovering into the blockchain space, and now they're kind of working on Euro stablecoin payments. Take a gander at this. This is interesting. So if you're in the Euro area, pay attention. AllUnity, which is a German-regulated e-money institution backed by DWS, Flow Traders, and Galaxy, and an issuer of the EUR-AU stablecoin, has partnered with Privy, the crypto wallet infrastructure firm owned by Stripe. Now, this move enables fintechs, e-commerce platforms, enterprises to embed your AU wallets directly with their applications. Users can pay, receive, and hold digital euros with the option to convert them between stablecoins and fiat, according to the company's statement on Monday. Now, what I find very interesting about this all is that Euro stablecoins are obviously something that the ECB rather promote than Bitcoin. However, we know that even the European Central Bank doesn't even like stablecoin because they want full-on CBDCs. So I do advise caution just to watch out. Please watch out for what they're doing over in the Euro area. I don't trust these people as far as I can throw them. And I can't really throw anyone, so I don't trust anyone at all. Gio, are we going to Dubai? I didn't, last time I checked, I didn't have 2 tickets. I don't even have one. Gio. So let's calm down, sir. What is he asking me for? Does anyone know what he's asking me for? I can't even deal with this dude. Let's also talk about Swift, because everyone's chatting about Swift. Swift is doing something pretty interesting. Now, Swift is trying to develop their own blockchain-based ledger for 24/7 cross-border payments. Now, I would just like to ask, the most mysterious question of all mankind, which is, why do we need Swift when I could get USDC or USDT or USD1, whatever darn stablecoin my heart desires, put it in my wallet and send it to another person no matter where they are in the world? Peer-to-peer. What the actual... Oh, yeah. What do I need Swift for? What do I need Swift for? The answer is nothing. But the thing is that Swift wants to control the payment system. That is what they want. And so you know how they're doing this all is because they're tapping Consensus. Now, who's Consensus? The parent company of MetaMask. Now, keep this in the noggin. Consensus, parent company of MetaMask, who also works with MasterCard, Visa, all these people to have account abstraction. Now, I love MetaMask. I actually really do love Consensus. They've done a lot for crypto, except that the fact that they want to promote account abstraction, AA, which means that if you have PayPal, or if you have, let's say, any sort of payments platform, and you want to do automated payments, just like how you might have autopay on your credit card every month, except that these platforms want you to give them your private keys so that way they have access to your wallet. Why in the actual would we do that when the whole premise of why we're here is to be our own bank? That also ties in again to Consensus and what they're doing with Swift. Are they trying to get you to basically just give up being your own bank to then go and do transactions with Swift internationally? Again, that doesn't make sense when in my freaking MetaMask, I could go and do peer-to-peer transactions. I'm going to settle now. Because even institutions, if they have a way to have multiple, like, let's say multi-sig wallets, they need multi-sig, right? If they have multi-sig, then why don't they do peer-to-peer transactions as well? Or institution to institution? Company to company or B2B transactions? What do you need Swift for? I just don't get it. Now, the Swift Interbank Communication Network is working with ecosystem dev Consensus to develop a blockchain settlement system. Now, according to a Monday announcement, Swift is developing a blockchain in collaboration with over 30 institutions and Consensus to focus on developing infrastructure for real-time 24/7 cross-border payments, which again, we could already do. Now, one of the objectives of the new blockchain will be interoperability with existing and emerging networks while also maintaining compliance. Now, the announcement said the ledger will extend Swift's financial communication role into a digital environment, adding that the platform will support the exchange of tokenized assets through the types of tokens will ultimately be determined by the central and commercial banks. And there you have it, baby pops. It's all about control. Central banks having the last laugh. That's what they're doing. They know that they have to compete with Bitcoin, which is all around a freedom-focused, energy-focused, and driven platform. A decentralized cryptocurrency that's cross-border 24/7, 365. No intermediaries, no censorship. However, they don't like that. That's why the central bank is like, oh, let's come here because we need to develop our own thing. Because if people know too much about Bitcoin, if they know too much about blockchain, and they figure out how much freedom they have, then we are the ones that ultimately get screwed. For lack of better words, they get screwed over because then they're missing out on all your money and all the fees that they generate and all the control ultimately that they have over that system. Because if they don't like you, they don't like your country, they don't like your company, they don't like what you're doing, then guess what? Then you don't get to move your money. And if this is like, it doesn't even say, because this is where it misleads people too, that they're working with an Ethereum ecosystem dev and Consensus. Are they doing this on ETH? That's not what they're saying. So they could be developing this whole new layer 1 blockchain that is private and programmable, meaning it's not private like Monero. It's private in the way that it's a closed door system. So you will get blacklisted on an even easier level than they could already do with the trad system. So wake up to what they're doing. Please wake up to what they're doing. It's all about the central banks having control over you, your money, and the entire freaking world. Sheesh. Freaking sheesh. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Yes, you're all baby pops. That is your new name. We're baby pops. Usually on TikTok, they say girly pops, but I said baby pops for y'all. The banks will never lose. Why fight it? What do you mean? What do you mean? You think the banks are happy that in 2023, everyone and their mother was taking money out of American banks and by the millions and billions of dollars and moving it into crypto? That's why Operation Choke Point 2.0, because the bankers know that they eventually will lose. Fiat currency is designed to fail, which ultimately means that the banks are designed to fail. But the only way that the banks could survive is if they have Bitcoin and crypto. And a lot of these banks are over leveraged, and they're invested in like one bank that almost failed, a regional bank, was almost failing because they were tied up in New York real estate. New York real estate is like this right now. It's like this. It is. So these banks, they're putting their money in the stupidest places possible. They're not going to move it either, sis. They're not going to move it either. So yeah, no, banks will fail because they're stupid and they're over leveraged and there's no proof of reserves on these banks. Oh, let me get the proof of reserves on crypto exchanges. Give me the proof of reserves on the banks. Let me know that if I have $100,000 in my bank account that I could go into the bank today and go get my $100,000 in cash. The answer is they won't even give it to you. You have to sign off on things. Why do I not have access to my own money? You want a duffel bag of $100K? They're not giving it to you. They're not giving it to you. So inevitably, in a world where people want instant gratification, they want access to their money, and they actually want to know that they have it. That's why Bitcoin, that's why crypto. And that is why when I look at my wallet, I'm very happy because I know if the banks fail tomorrow, I still have money that I can transact with. Please stop. Like, please freaking stop. Like, stop. It's gonna take a toll on people if the banks fail completely at one time. But over time, it will happen. And even at this point, the bigger banks keep getting bigger, smaller banks keep disappearing because they get acquired by the bigger banks. JP Morgan wasn't supposed to acquire some of the banks they acquired in 2023, 2024? Because they hit a point where they're getting too big. And so no one cares. No one cares when it's a corrupt system. That's why you opt out and you stop giving them power. That's how it works. Anyways, guys, if you want to dive into New York, we can actually dive into New York right now because here's the thing. Here's the freaking thing. And we'll circle back to crypto. I pulled up this article, this video from Eric Adams in New York. Now, Eric Adams is the current mayor of New York. And holy freaking wow, when I saw this post yesterday that Eric Adams dropped out of the race for New York, I got so many opinions. I'm gonna give you them after we watch this clip of him.
And yet, despite all we've achieved, I cannot continue my re-election campaign. The constant media speculation about my future and the campaign finance board's decision to withhold millions of dollars have undermined my ability to raise the funds needed for a serious campaign. I hope that over time, New Yorkers will see this city thrive under our leadership, and that policies we put in place should be continued and expanded. I hope you will see that despite the headlines and innuendo, I always put you before me, always. And yet,
let me just tell you something, and I won't stay on this topic for long. But he dropped out, and he was the only one that was really pro-crypto. Now we're left with the three biggest fools I've ever seen in my life. Cuomo, this dude, who I won't even say his name in the middle, and then you got on the right, Curtis Sliwa. Let me tell you something about Curtis Sliwa. This is bad because Eric, Mr. Adams, was the only pro-crypto mayor in this whole thing. And so I know his team. Good people, actually. I've met the mayor myself. I've spent time with him. Very chill dude. And very down to earth, despite what other people may think. Very chill dude. Speaks the truth. He's gone now because people are taking money away from his campaign. Now, also, all of these three candidates that they got in New York, and let me say I'll keep it short, but only because I'm from there and I left because of this, New York is going down so fast. If any one of these guys wins, Sliwa, for everyone that's conservative in New York, you think this man's really conservative? No. I have a video. I actually found it this morning. It was October of 2023. And I was at an event in my neighborhood. Sliwa, Curtis Sliwa, you see him in his freaking little red hat right there. Him and his boys all dressed like that. They go to all these neighborhood events. And the thing with this guy is that they call themselves the guardian angels. And if you look at their shirts, they have this almost Illuminati symbol that's even on the dollar. You know, like that eye that's on our dollar is on their shirt with wings. And I started to ask them, who is the guardian angels? What in the world does that mean? And I had like a very calm conversation with them. And I even talked to Sliwa myself and tried to ask him about Bitcoin like 2-3 years ago. And he was like, that's a scam. No. And he's like, actually started to get a little bit like angry at me. I was like, okay, interesting, sir. And so I go and I talk to his boys, and his boys admit to me that the guardian angels are basically a cult in some way, shape, or form. It's a religion of some way, shape, or form. They were telling me since the 70s that the guardian angels have been linking up, this group of guardian angels linking up and basically being told by their leaders. The guy in the video, if I play, describes them as leaders, telling them essentially what to believe. This is a religion. Sliwa's people, the guardian angels, is a religion. And it's weird and it's creepy and it's funded by God knows who from God knows where. So Cuomo's not good. The guy in the middle is not good. Sliwa, I guess he's the lesser of the three evils that they have. But he's got some weird religion going on. Very weird religion. I'm gonna Curtis Sliwa guardian angels. And if you really look up what this is, the guardian angels, you can't find much on it. But yet this has been like a cult, like a religion since the 70s. Let's see, Curtis Sliwa guardian angels. Let's see some pics of them. Don't you think that's weird? The symbolism. I mean, I don't know. I'll just say that it's a little creepy and it's a little weird. And yeah, I don't know. Very, 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 very weird. They're not guarding no one. I haven't seen them been guarding no one on any streets. So definitely odd. Definitely odd. Also, I've asked him about freedom. I've asked Sliwa about freedom. I've asked his people about freedom. They don't care about freedom. They don't care about anything. But they show up to all these weird neighborhood events and try to be like, where's Sliwa? The guardian angels. That's a complete cult. Like, it's weird. It's freaking weird. Okay, I'm not trying to get sued. I don't know anything other than what I've had with conversations with his people. Very weird people. Very strange. I'm so happy. I thank God every single day I left New York because of the leadership problem. I really do hope that people wake up. I hope there's another candidate that comes in out of left field and just takes this election home in New York, because I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine. And no one can even fight me on that either. I really don't think anyone could fight me on what I just said. Very weird people, very strange people. Very, very weird. Very weird. So, yeah, I don't know who funds him either. We're going to move on from that, though, because I'm not trying to get in trouble, but also, like, I had to raise the red flag. If y'all are in New York, please do some freaking research on Curtis Sliwa and his guardian angels. Guard my... Okay. Anyway, we got breaking news, guys. Strategy acquired Bitcoin this morning. I forgot to mention this at the beginning. Strategy, guys, acquiring 196 Bitcoin today, a measly, only 196 Bitcoin. Can't even believe he only spent $22 million at about 113K per Bitcoin. And as of yesterday, they hodled 640,031 Bitcoin, acquired for $47.35 billion. That is absolutely freaking ridiculous. 640,000 Bitcoin to Sailor's company. Craziness. Also, some fake news. See, I feel bad for CZ Binance. This dude gets hit with all the fake news. Apparently, people are saying Donnie T is adding CZ into his administration as an advisor, and CZ said, not that I know of, fake news. So CZ is not joining the Donnie T administration as far as he knows. So that is just something I wanted to throw in there as well for people to be aware of. Now, we do have a spotlight, and it's a little bit scary, so just brace yourself for the jump scare, okay? Your highlight starts now. This morning, I quite literally sounded like this. When I heard, or when I read, and when I opened my innocent little phone and my innocent finger was scrolling the internet, I saw the most dangerous post of all time. The actual most dangerous post of all time. And that's something from Jim Cramer. You know, when that man tweets, it's like a bomb goes off in the market. Oh boy. I regret to inform y'all that Jim Cramer posted something bullish about crypto this morning. I know, guys, I know. Keep your fear in check. This was the post by Lil Jim this morning, posting the national debt clock, which if you walk around Manhattan and around Times Square, you will find this clock. It's like on this off street, and dude, I literally forgot what street it's on. I think it's by the New York Times building, if I'm not mistaken. You're walking down a side street. It's on the right side, and it's by this little like office building of some sort, and it's just like kind of in the middle of a block. And so he walked by it this morning, being that the Nasdaq and CNBC is right in the middle of Times Square. And he posted the national debt clock. We got mad debt, guys. Your family's share is $955,708. You realize that soon enough they're gonna have to add room for more digits on this clock. And this clock won't even be valid anymore because your family share is going to be freaking maxed out. Isn't that frightening? Isn't that frightening? But then he captions it even more dangerously, buy crypto. That's Jim Cramer just said to buy crypto. This is the most dangerous thing that can happen to us ever. Yes, thank you, 4th Street, 6th Avenue. Thank you, car guy. Thank you. That's where the sign is. 4th Street, 6th Ave. Are you sure it's 4th Street and 6th Ave? 6th Ave sounds correct. Probably 4th Street. It was at West 4th? Something like that. Anyway. Jim Cramer said to buy crypto, guys. This is dangerous, so that either means we're crashing to 90K, or this is a false move Monday and we're going to have a red week. So we might be cooked. Guys, do you think Jim Cramer cooked us? Put a 1 or a yes emoji, 2 or no emoji. Are we cooked because of Jim Cramer? Scary, guys. I'm just letting you know. That's the spotlight today. Have fear, Cramer's here. Now, guys, let's also look at our coins to watch today. We're going to dive into that right now. What time is it? Oh, shoot. This show is flying by. Flying by. Let's gander at our gainers, shall we? Zcash up 17% today, pumped up. Fun behind it up 11, Mantle up 9, Hyperliquid up 7.5, and Quant up 7%. Looking at our losers, leading the way there is Falcon, down almost 24%. Plasma, XPL is down 10%. Aether, or ATH, is down 9.4%. OG down 9%. And Memecore down about 5%. Now looking at Ethereum today, we're at $4,184 for Ethereum. Again, really knocking on our golden zone again of $4,200. We lost support there last week. Now also, we're up around 1%. We want to hold this $39.50. Bullishly is pressing that $4,200 ETH. We have a green dot printed, playing out, looking swiftly moving up to the upside. Also, VWAP pamped right now. Love the confidence. We do have some curvature on this money flow. We want to curve over to that zero line, go bullish there. Look at the RSI. One to note, we bounced right off that oversold and went right back up. So it seems like a pretty nice rebound. Not going to lie. Pretty nice rebound for ETH. Litecoin, cause Litecoin, it's the right coin. And trust me, Everybody loves Litecoin. We love Litecoin. I love Litecoin so freaking much. Now, looking at Litecoin, we're holding that 104, quite nice. We're at $107 at the moment, up 0.21%. We're looking at 115 as our bullish scenario. Bearish is falling below 104, going to 97. We also have the green dot printed on the momentum, moving it on up. We are locked in, buddies. We have a green money flow, which is great. VWAP is looking good. Take a gander at the RSI because we are moving back up and rebounding off that drop. So seems like we are looking pretty okay for the day. It looks pretty all right. Keep calm, huddle on, friends and family. Also, we're going to look at Dogecoin. Hello, Jag. Good morning to you. Top of the morning. Top of the morning. We're just over that 23.5 cents, which is where we need to hold support on Doge. We're down about 0.5%. Bearishly, you're looking over here at 20 cents. Bullishly, we're looking at 30 cents. Green dot has been printed just now fresh. We'll see if it plays out. Money flow is just about to cross over to that green. VWAP is already crossed over and slightly bullish as of right now. The RSI is looking choppy and slightly bearish, but looking actually pretty even to where it can make a move either way. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Now, Bitcoin really trying to test that 114. I think we did hit 114 from what I saw. Oh, sorry, guys, I have hiccups. In the corner of my eye, I saw 114. Hold on, let me see. I gotta check. There's another app I have that gives me more accurate numbers. Our high for today is, as we're literally $5 away from 114. Oh, wow. I thought I saw 114 out of the corner of my eye. I guess I got tricked by my own body, friends. I see we hit 113,995, which was literally just on our screen. So we're at our highs for the day. 117.5 is the bullish scenario, friends. I'm telling you right now, 117.5. If we get right through 117.5, which is right here, we're testing 120. We're testing it. We're testing it. Just like some people like to test my patience. Yeah. Oh my gosh, did you guys just hear my tummy rumble? It was like blah, blah. Maybe a temporary pamp and damp from Cramer's remarks. I mean, we were already pretty pamped like beforehand. And then he added on to the spice. And then I was like, oh shoot. I got a little bit nervous. I got a little bit nervous because of Jimmy Creams over there. Yeah, Jim Cramer likes to test our patience. Whoa. Oh, you love the hearts on the charts? We love hearts on the charts. Haven said, Randy, I'm not much in the social game. I've only taken 4 selfies because my girlfriend made me. That is so awesome. Listen, let me tell y'all something. All the men in my chat, let me tell you something. Take selfies with your woman. Also, let your woman train you how to take pictures. This is the thing. Especially if you're on social media, TikTok, and in Gen Z, you've heard the phrase like men need to be trained. And when you hear that, it's about training men to take good pictures of their girlfriends. So you need to, if you're a man and you have a girlfriend, every time you go out to eat, every time she looks pretty, which it should be every day, you say, honey, can I take a little flick of you? Can I take some pictures? You could post it on Instagram. Your woman will love you forever because 1, you're taking pictures of her. 2, you're telling her that she's beautiful, as you should. And 3, you are doing a good thing because you're showing her you're not insecure enough to take pictures of her or to have her post them on Instagram. And if you are confident in yourself and confident in your woman for being loyal to you, then you win. Because if she knows you're loyal, she knows you're not insecure, that's it. She's going to love you even more. So if I could give you some dating advice today, I think that would be it. There's a fake Leia account. Is that the fake Leia or is that actual Leia? Leia's so funny, bro. Leia has like a brother, which is like almost a cheat code. And he takes all her pictures and he does pretty well. It's a fake Leia. Yeah. He does pretty well. John said, my wife is gorgeous, but won't let me post them ever. Listen, it depends on the woman. Some women don't want the attention. But if you're with a woman that looks pretty, wants to take some Instagram pictures, then you take some flicks of her, all right? And that's it. That's good. Yeah. Bulldog Eric. All right, there's a line. There's a line, okay? But if you're going out with your woman on a date, she looks cute, she looks pretty, say, I want to take a picture of you, honey. Posting on Instagram. That's it. Leia said Gideon, you mean? Yes. Well, that's a fake Leia. But yes, Gid. It's a Gid and Lay. It's Gid and Lay. I love when they would post, it's Gid and it's a Lay. And I love their accents. But their accents are also different than Crypto Princess. Crypto Princess is a friend on this channel, and she has this most posh accent. So posh. We love our Brits and our Euro peeps. I love their accents. Cuzzy, good morning. David Lee, good morning. Good advice. You know what? Maybe I should post dating advice for crypto nerds. I feel like you know what? We could really get y'all out of your basements and into the dating scene. Guys, we hit 100 likes. I'm so happy. We're bullish. I appreciate every single person that is here today. And what if a girl doesn't post me? I mean, listen, it depends. How long have y'all been dating? You know, so maybe some girls are like, maybe I don't want to post until I'm engaged. That's okay. That's okay, because you know what? When you post a man on Instagram, which there's levels to that, right? And let's do some education here. What time is it? I'll give you 5 minutes of dating education, social media dating. And this is how it goes. When you are dating, especially in Gen Z or as even a millennial, you gotta like have levels to how you post about your significant other. And so first, and again, like the glasses are on because we're educating today. When you are first meeting someone and you're like, you know what, you go on some dates, you're like, you know what, maybe I actually enjoy their presence. Maybe like we're dating. Then you could post a soft launch. And that's if you're like kind of on the edge, not fully ready to say to the world, this is my boyfriend. And this goes for the guys too. It's interchangeable. Now, speaking from a girl's perspective, some girls, and I haven't done this because I ain't like that, but some girls would post, maybe they're out on a date, maybe posting like the hand holding. Maybe it would be like, you know, you guys are on the beach having a picnic. A girl will maybe post 2 wine glasses on the beach. Then it leaves everything up to guessing who is she with. This is a soft launch. She's somewhat taken. Then you got, then, hold on. The anticipation continues. So you got your soft launch. And then the hard launch is when like you full on post a selfie or on, and not even an Instagram story. Like it has to be like a full post. Not something that expires in 24 hours, a full post. So our hard launch is a full-on selfie. A full-on selfie. Hey, this is me and my boo. And you put a heart emoji. That is the hard launch. So soft launch is somewhat showing that you have a partner, maybe showing a little fingernail in a post, maybe showing that you're out on a date. That's a soft launch. Hard launch is the pic. Hard launch is the selfie on Instagram feed. And as a main post, not an Instagram story. So if you guys were curious as to how Gen Z dating works, then there you go. That's how Gen Z dating works. So yeah. Also, again, this is interchangeable from a man's perspective. Although a soft launch as a man isn't really as good as a soft launch from a woman. If you're a man, most likely you're going to go for the straight hard launch, but you have to ask the girl for permission first. You have to say, hey, are you ready to make us public? And that's pretty much it. It's like, that's the equivalent of like, you know, millennials or even kind of boomers changing their Facebook status. That is what it's like for Gen Z. You post a selfie with your significant other, that's it. And that's your person. And everyone knows from that time on you're taken. If you have a boyfriend, you're in a serious relationship, or if you're a guy and have a girlfriend, you're in a serious relationship, and someone visits your Instagram and they do not see a post of you and your woman or you and your man, whichever way this goes, then that means you're free game. So you have to, if you are serious, you're in a committed relationship, you better be posting on Instagram, on your personal Instagram. And that's it. Social media ruin relationships? Yes and no. Yes and no. Yes, because it brings too many distractions to where like these dudes be on Tinder and like they'll have like a really good girl at home, but then they're like, oh, let me go swipe left and right, chat with some girls online. No. That's a distraction. If you are dating someone and they still got Tinder or any dating apps on their phone, you should block them. You should block them. Anyway, guys, enough about my dating advice. I was just trying to explain Gen Z dating to y'all. Anyway, dating in 2025 is a treacherous place. But yeah, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate every single one of you guys. If you enjoyed this dating advice and the dating show, smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share it out with friends. Thank you guys so much for being here. As a community, we can continue this conversation. We're going over in Discord right now. So like literal paying member or not, for free right now, go join the Discord and hang out in there. And we're going to be in the community channel and I'll be chatting. You guys can come up on stage. Please keep it appropriate. We don't do inappropriate comments or else you're going to get blocked. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one of you. Hang out in the Discord. We can continue talking about Bitcoin and crypto for a little bit because your girl has so much going on today. My mind is going to explode. Have a beautiful day. Smash the like, subscribe, share it. Have a beautiful day. Go to Discord. Happy Monday and have a splendid week. And I will see y'all with the short video in a little while, and then also tomorrow morning, and hopefully with a new manicure because my hands and my nails look like a mess. Okay, bye guys. I'll see you in Discord right now. Peace, much love. Mwah.